Once more, we were correct. Solana collapsed. Greetings once again. Gentlemen and ladies, another video. They won't make use of Solana. To scale real-world assets and cross-border payments, use Ethereum or Bitcoin. I'm going to give you some hardcore truths in today's video because it is just not going to happen. That is indisputable, and if you attempt to dispute it, you're only debating the biggest players in this league. How do we even begin? Recall this article on problems with circles. Stablecoin with a euro backward. If you're new to my channel and thinking about all the people who said, oh, they're not going to be using the XRP ledger, go watch this. EuroC is natively on the blockchain. It has been put on hold. See the OG version of my earlier videos. People, I know you're all laughing, but it fell once more, so I guess I'll demonstrate this viewpoint for you. When you are moving trillions of dollars, your network can suddenly fall, forcing you to wait on your computer for the network to resume, like a small loading bar. Merely assume, ladies and gentlemen, that you will do what we have been suggesting on this channel and press the like button. XRP Ledger XRP by itself spiral. Everything is being watched. This is not a Solana's first experience with the Solana network breaking down. Validators take action to restore the service. The Ripple network has a track record of operating without incident for the previous 10 years. Even though it was 4 hours ago, people will still remember this. Ethereum continues finalizing blocks following Ethereum's twice-daily, 2-hour performance hiccup and subsequent Bitcoin network congestion. You are unable to turn away. Before I tell you that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana aren't just going to be what these entities are going to choose to listen to Mike Blandina talk about, because once Bitcoin starts scaling and starts doing larger transactions, networks start getting congested, and it's really bad if you guys were here in 2017 and 2021. Make wholesale payments at JP Morgan previously. ETH and BTC won't work for payments, JP Morgan told you. However, I believe that Ethereum and Bitcoin have already failed as payment methods. However, I believe that Bitcoin and Ethereum have fallen short as a means of payment. Banks find Ethereum challenging to connect. Have the experts tell you it won't work, and individuals are attempting to act obligingly by refusing to use Ethereum. And Bitcoin, you already know how well they'll function as payment methods. My constant fantasy is what I could tell those people about my endeavor. Maria, pay attention to them. I can't believe people ignore this. Listen to what they have to say about how vital it is. They're warning you to stay away from this because it won't work. Ethereum won't function without a project. Mariana was just an idea. That they listen to what they had to say here while using Ethereum. Overall, the implementation of the bridges was complex and required the interaction of 3 infrastructures: the domestic platform, the transnational network, and the relay infrastructure hosted by the respective central banks. This made it difficult to ensure reliable and consistent communication between the networks, even though the experimental architecture was based on a uniform protocol standard for public and permission versions of Ethereum. These difficulties could be far more significant when building bridges between systems with disparate protocols. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Now go ahead and destroy. That button is like, what are people missing from this? Stop thinking that Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin will be able to process billions of dollars in payments. It is simply not going to happen. In any way, and that is a reality. And observe, they have no idea who is going at this moment. Who creates and runs such a marketplace and what regulations would apply are crucial questions to address to make this right. Since they already have established governance norms and some experience with international transfers to and from central banks, international financial organizations might do this. Additionally, zoom out and examine it from a regulatory standpoint. What do you think? Put this in your bag and look at the just-released IMF paper. Interoperability at Scale. The IMF ASAP recently released this PDF, which is a conceptual model for digital asset platforms, but they still don't have a solution. Wink, phase, okay, that's a couple. Wink there, Pay attention, and you will realize that what they said about interoperability sounds exactly like what we say on this channel. The creation of a common methodology and standards motivated by the accomplishments of the Internet's interoperability-efficient corridors for point-to-point payment system integration is frequently used to facilitate cross-border payments and remittances, although this strategy has limitations and is not scalable. Beyond set paths and scenarios, the technology industry provides there are several instances where standardization initiatives outside of the financial sector address specific communication issues between information islands, but they do not address the root cause of global data transmission, and Ripple is aiming for that in the global data transmission market. Pay attention to this section. Technical standards are crucial for market-level interoperability right now. The industry is looking into scalable solutions for interoperable cross-border payments and financial services to act as hubs for numerous currency assets and services like this. These solutions include access enablers, bridging patterns, and bilateral platforms. It becomes clear as research continues that an organized approach to interoperability is required. This comprises determining a technical system based on basic operations, and the interoperability of high-level designs requires implementation. Mechanisms need to be created that are somewhat independent of the particular market level. Schemes and the various infrastructure kinds, they cover a neutral platform design methodology with precisely defined functions, and their communication is essential for smooth cross-border operations. Whoa, that's a lot. Listen to what they have to say in closing, as well as their plans for the future in terms of business-level research and policy initiatives to streamline financial processes. The need to handle technical difficulties arising from the implementation of novel and complex systems is becoming more and more pressing. Important concerns like the difficulties of risk assessment in fragmented ecosystems and interoperability between various ecosystem models with limited information are essential. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, some areas need improvement. I am grateful to every one of you. With the idea that cryptocurrency liquidity will someday be able to facilitate reliable global payments, we began to create waves. Big Payments Spiral, the website, was created so that users may recognize the advantages of our fiat-based. When the market was sufficiently developed, the network could convert to ODL, and this is precisely what is taking place. Cut the switch. I believe what we're creating is resolving a real issue. And I believe that each token represents my advice. Everyone who would comprehend the value and utility, if genuine worth and utility were being provided to a genuine customer, will find value in the token.